In class 12th, today's topic is chapter 6 in business studies, that is staffing. Today I am going to explain you the concept of staffing as well as importance of staffing. As you know, this is the third function of management. And in the third function of management, the first was planning function, means thinking function. The next is organizing. Organizing function means assembling all the resources. The next function is staffing, means use these assembled resources by putting manpower. So staffing is a wider term. It includes selection, recruitment, placement and orientation, performance appraisal, training and development. So my dear children, this is the main and important function of management. So today we will discuss the concept of staffing as well as importance of staffing. What are the importance of staffing for today? I am going to explain you through staffing. See chapter 6, staffing. Then the meaning. Staffing means placing the right person on the right job in the right time. So there will be three words: right person, right job, right time. Now the meaning of staffing. Staffing means placing the right person on the right job in the right time. Next is staffing. Staffing is an important managerial function. Staffing is concerned with obtaining, utilizing, and maintaining a satisfactory and satisfied workforce. It includes job analysis, recruitment, selection, placement, and training of personnel. An organization can achieve its objective only when it has the right person in the right position. Okay, children, do you understand what I just now taught you? Now see, what is staffing? Staffing is concerned with ensuring business enterprises that it has right number of people at the right kind of people at the right place at the right time, and what they are doing that must be economical. So importance of staffing. So today I am going to explain you importance of staffing. The first is competent persons. Competent persons. See, with the help of staffing, any organization can get competent persons. If you are not appointing your staff properly, there may be no properly competent persons. If you want qualified employees, specialized employees, you have some competent personnel, you have to do the staffing function properly. The next is higher performance. If you want that in your organization the performance will be better, higher performance will be economical, means efficient or effective, you have to appoint better staff. See, every organization requires manpower to use these physical resources. School, like school. School is not made by the bricks or by the classrooms. That is used by the manpower. The same in every organization. In every organization, if you want better performance, you have to appoint competent employees, better staff. They will use your resources in a better way. There will be better performance then. The next is continuous survival and growth. See, manpower is required for continuous survival and growth of the organization. It is not possible without staffing, other functions can be performed. Like one organization made the better plans, best plans, then they organize the resources in a very best way, in a very efficient way. But to use these resources, they have to appoint staff. Otherwise, other functions cannot be performed, like directing and controlling. Directing means guiding, motivating, leading, supervising. To whom you can supervise, to whom you can motivate, to whom you can lead, to whom you can guide. Only the manpower, human being. We cannot guide, motivate, lead or supervise the physical assets. All physical assets are utilized by the human being. That's why in every organization, for continuous survival and growth, manpower is necessary. Staffing is necessary. So we can say for continuous survival, see, without manpower, nothing can be survived. For using the machines, for using the resources, we require manpower. That's why we can say for continuous survival and growth, we require some manpower, which is fulfilled by the staffing. Right person at right job. The next is ensure optimum utilization of resources. The best utilization of resources or available resources can be performed by the manpower only. What are the resources? The resources are material, the first resource in the organization is material, and this material is utilized by the manpower. Raw material converted into finished goods with the help of staff only. Then money. Money means invested capital. See, my dear children, the person can invest the capital in the business. A person can plan. A person can organize the resources. But for the utilization, manpower is necessary. Human being is necessary. Staffing is necessary. So here, money. Money means invested capital can be utilized, optimum utilized with the help of manpower. Then next, after money, that is machine. Machine means all the physical resources. All the physical resources, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures, equipments, all resources are utilized by manpower. So we can say all the M can be utilized by the manpower, and these are the resources, method also, and these all are used by manpower. Okay, so all the resources will be utilized in the best possible way, in the optimum utilization way, can be performed by human being only by staffing only, there will be less wastage. There will be quick decision if you appoint better staff. There will be no wastage of time, efforts and money. All the M means all the resources can be utilized effectively and efficiently by the manpower. That's why staffing function is necessary in every organization. The next is improves job satisfaction and morale of employees, motivation of employees. See, to whom just now I said you to whom you direct or control. Manpower. Yes. So staffing is necessary for job satisfaction. As just now I told you, staffing is not a small function, a narrow term. It is a wider term. It includes various things. It is also known as human resource management, HRM. It includes selection, recruitment, placement, orientation, performance appraisal, training and development. So, by the proper staffing, any organization can improve the job satisfaction. If you are giving your employees training and development, performance appraisal, promotion, naturally the employee will satisfy. But by the proper staffing, we can give them job satisfaction as well as job security. Okay, and the motivation. You can encourage your employee by giving them job security, by giving them better working conditions, by giving them promotion, financial incentives, non-financial incentives. So we can say, children, staffing helps in improve the morale of the employee, or staffing helps in job satisfaction. Today we completed the concept, that is staffing. So staffing means putting the right person at right job, and this is the foundation of any organization for manpower. See, when we start staffing, the first is estimating manpower requirement. How many persons do you require? Which qualification you require? So every organization cannot survive, cannot perform their duties without proper staffing. They can plan in a better way with the specialist team. They can arrange the resources organizing, but for these resources and for working on this plan, they require manpower. And manpower, see, I told you there are 5 functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. So other 2 functions, directing and controlling, can be performed on the staff only. That's why staffing is necessary. It means human resource management is necessary. It means giving employment opportunities to persons is in staffing. Staffing is described as the managerial function of filling and keeping fill the position in the organizational structure. Filling and keeping fill the position of competent persons. This is achieved by identifying requirement of workforce, then recruitment, selection, placement, promotion, appraisal, training and development. All are the rules designed in the function of staffing. That's why staffing is a wider term. It follows the planning and organizing. and other two functions follows directive. You can see this way, these are the functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So we can say planning, organizing, then staffing, then directing and controlling. Directing and controlling. So planning and organizing functions perform before the staffing, and after staffing, directing and controlling function can be performed. After deciding what is to be done, how it is to be done, that was the planning function. Then after deciding, collecting all the resources that will be and decide the structure that will be under organizing function. Then after these two functions, the main function is staff. Staff can make the organization, staff can break the organization. You can take the example. If employees are not efficient, employees' performance are not effective, organization cannot survive. Just now, as I told you, you can see in your city, the better infrastructure is not appropriate for studies. The school is made up by the teachers, means manpower. Same in every organization. The owner can or the organization can make the plans, can assemble the resources, can organize everything, but all these can be utilized by the staff only. That's why human resource management, staffing is essential. Just now I told you, manpower of the organization can make the organization, can break the organization. It means the importance of manpower is necessary. Staffing is an essential function of management. While appointing, the organization can be very careful about selecting the employees. Once the numbers and types of employees selected, means estimating manpower requirement is over, then the organization follows other process. This is staffing, means in simple words, when the importance of staffing. See, staffing, just now I told you staffing is the main function of the organization or main function of the management. How we can say it? First, obtaining competent persons. With the help of staffing, an organization, staffing function, an organization can obtain competent persons, experienced faculty, experienced workforce. The next, better for higher performance. If you want that in your organization, all the work should be efficient, effective, the workforce should be better. The staffing function should be performed in a better way. That's why staffing function is necessary. The next, continuous survival and growth. Without staffing, my dear children, no organization can survive for long term. Just now I told you, no one can attract by the buildings or by the infrastructure. The workforce is the main function, main element who perform the duties, who use these resources, then ensures optimum utilization of resources, material, money, machine, method used by manpower only. Then last, for job satisfaction and to improve morale and for motivation and encouragement and better performance. the staffing function is necessary. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, we will start staffing process. But before it, I want to say, in this chapter, CBSE deleted, in current year, CBSE deleted HRM concept. Okay, so HRM is deleted this year, and so today we are completing importance and concept of the of the staffing, and from tomorrow onwards we will start staffing process.